Hello, this is Setrin from Stormbringer from the Metal Fest 2010. I'm here in the back band together with Niklas from Shining.
Good evening.
We'll play a really great show today. So my first question on you, how you enjoyed the show? Was it okay for you to play at this early time?
It is actually the first time ever that we have played this early, but doesn't really mean that much because of the fact that tomorrow we play at 10, I think, and the day after that in Germany we play at 12 o'clock, so that's more use to us for us, you know. But playing this early was quite interesting. For the first time I see the audience, you know, so... But felt really strange playing so early, you know. Especially considering Urgehall is coming on stage and they have been supporting us on tours and stuff like that. But it's not, you know, a measurement of the cock matter, you know. It's more just really strange.
So Shining 2010, I think a new record is underway.
Yes.
And what can you tell about that? What can you tell us 2010? Will you do a tour? Will you do some live activities with the new record? Or another way, when will the new record will be released?
The new record will be released in September, but already in August we have an American tour, 30 days, and then we have 35 dates in Europe in I think October and November. I don't really remember, but the new album is you know. Actually, the thing was, we entered the studio to record 2 albums. One to get rid of Osmos Productions, and one to give to a new label. So, Shining 6 was more or less just a rehearsal, you know. We made the album in 2 days in the studio.
2 days.
Yeah.
Doesn't expect that.
No, but, you know, we were having a really inspiring kind of time, you know, so... Yeah.
So what can we expect from the new album? I mean, Halmstad was very interesting to listen for me, also of the fact that you have some jazz influences in the music and really some different influences, and this is for some reason why I like that music from you, because it's not this cruel stuff, you know, this normal, so it's something to think about. You know, what can we expect from the new album?
The new album is more in the line of Halmstad, but a bit more experimental. We play around with a lot of pop influences, jazz influences, as you mentioned, and even standard rock influences, you know. But the thing is with the 7th album is that it's the darkest thing I've ever made. I can't listen to it myself, you know, because it's too dark, you know.
So, Niklas Kvarforth, in the media you always called as the genius and the insane guy. So I really thought about that, so looking to ask you that, what is there behind? Because, you know, media always talk... Yeah, you know, so... But what is your inspiration to do all the things what you've done in the past, what you're doing? I mean, you know, you're one of these musicians who give a shit about that, what other people think. But for me it's interesting, who is Niklas behind it all? Who do the music?
I'm Niklas. It's nothing more, no more, no less. You know, it's
the pure?
Of course, and I mean, we have had some problems in the past because of a very extreme live show where we beat people in the audience, or I cut myself, or, you know, all this stuff. And I just, you know, it has never been premeditated, the stuff I have done. I have always done it just out of the spare of the moment. I never planned like, yeah, on this part and on this song I'm gonna cut myself.
You live through the music.
Exactly, and music is everything for me, so yeah.
So this is my next question. Music is everything for you. So you work a little much with Shining, then is the another project Skidlift. Is there any plans for another music? Is from you? Do you have any ideas to make other stuff, other bands, or is it for you that's real? You see what's coming.
I have done a lot of like guest appearances, like for the Vision Bleak, this German band. Thank you. And Gloria Belli, a lot of bands which I do like one song with, and that's okay for me. But with Sheet Leave I only play the guitar, you know. It's Maniac who's the guy who's behind it all, so... But for me, it's very important to try to, do different things all the time. I would never sing on a record where the band sounds like Shining or anything similar. It wouldn't be interesting for me at all. So, but I always try to look for new things to do and new drugs to do, so to say.
So Niklas, music. What do you think about the music scene yet at the moment, especially from the rock scene? What is your view of the things? I mean, you do your stuff. Sometimes you really wrote your albums alone. In the earlier days, I don't know it's actually like that. What do you think about the music scene? Because sometimes it's different for some people of the views. What is your view about that?
Well, I'm not much into the metal scene at all. Like, for example, we come to this festival. The first thing I said when I was on stage was, I'm not interested in this fucking folk music bullshit, Are you ready for some real darkness, And I guess that, me, myself, if Coldplay releases a new album, I check it out. Yeah, if Dark Funeral releases a new album, I don't give a shit, because it's not interesting for me. If Attain, however, release a new album, I check it out. But, the music scene in general, and especially the metal scene, is very perverted, with all these people who pretend to worship Satan and, all this bullshit, which just pisses me off, because I am religious myself. And I'm a religious devil worshipper, and for me it's like they make an offend to my God by doing this music, painting their faces and sing about Satan. It really pisses me off, That's why we always get into fights, especially at festivals. Hopefully tonight I will find someone from some band here which we can beat up as well.
So the religious things, the political things, all that stuff. There was one, I read it in the news, there was one thing at this Hellfire Festival, or how's it call it, the Hellfire Festival in Germany, where you want to burn a German flag?
Yeah, that's in the past.
I know it was in the past, but there was some problems with a guy from the audience.
I mean, what happened was there was a big skinhead coming up to me and beat me down on the stage. But then he got beaten up by the other bands which we played together with, so it was no big deal. To put it like this, in the beginning I thought it was a Norwegian flag. And both of the bands who supported us were Norwegian. So I wanted to burn the Norwegian flag in order to say, fuck you, But it was a German flag and thus created a lot of problems. But it was in the past, I mean, we all do bad things. Burning a flag is not the baddest thing I've done on stage.
Yeah, I'm not only interested why, because they're making us a little bit hype about that, like every time.
They do, but yeah. They always, not the media, but as internet is so big, and everyone has access to everything, everyone can have an opinion about something. And that results in that, all these people write stuff about people they don't know. Like, for example, my mother died 3 months ago, and thank you. And the thing was that, for me, it was something that I told someone, and all of a sudden everyone in the metal scene know about it, And they say that either that I was lying, that she's not dead, or that, I only say this to provoke people. But I don't, because, whatever,
I think I can understand what you want to say to me. So,
to say it like this, it's not the media that fucks up things, it's internet and all these fucking forums where people, are able to have an opinion. And a lot of people that I know, a lot of people have an opinion about me. They either think that I'm an idiot or that I'm a psychopath or whatever, But for me, that kind of pisses me off, because it's like they don't know me, And I would like to have things like it was before. No internet. You have to use a card to call someone, You don't have a cell phone. You just have to call at home and say, yeah, let's meet on Friday at 15 hours, and then you meet up with a guy, even if it's 4 days earlier, you speak with him, you know, like in the past.
Yeah, I can.
But all this new technology just it fucks up for everyone, and it fucks up for musicians and rumors and all this stuff, you know. I heard a lot of rumors that I was gay, for example, you know. But
It's only that you kiss someone on the stage.
yeah, well, that's because I'm heterosexual and I want a negative vibe, so I kiss a man, and that
It's an experience.
no, it really pisses me off, you know. Because, but in a way, I mean, I was a prostitute before when I lived in Norway, so I sucked cock for money, you know. But yeah, I don't know. To sum it up, I mean, people sucks, you know. Some of them.
Yeah, it's like Nietzsche words, right? Yeah, I guess. No. So it will be also very interesting. You're looking forward to the new record because I'm really excited about that. You said before America tour. Is it the first time you go to America, or you've been there before? So with which bands you go there?
I don't know.
Oh, really?
No. I don't even know where we are playing tomorrow. I think it's Holland or Switzerland or Germany. I don't remember. You know, I never keep track of where we're playing or where we're going or with who we are going. Right now on this, we do 3 festivals, and we share the bus together with another Swedish band called Monogarm, and another band called Skyforger, which they shouldn't put us on the same bus, you know. Hopefully we have some violence tonight or something, you know. We'll be show them who's the king, you know.
So you need the violence?
Violence is an essential part of the human being, you know. Just as, you know, love is essential to be able to live. You have to feel love, and you have to feel hate. And
Do you know what love is?
of course, I'm getting married, you know. So, thank you. I'm getting married, and this girl means everything to me. She's the love of my life, and yeah. Even though she's not that happy that I'm going on touring every once in a while, you know. So
You must deal with that in the future. Or do you think about in some years to stop all this with music and going more producing, or you want always do that to the end of your life?
I will do it as long as I'm capable of doing it, because it takes on your body and it takes on your mind, and it's a lot of fucking work, you know. So we'll see, but I will probably continue with Shining till the day I die, you know. Even if it's only being reduced to a studio project, you know. But like for example, next year we don't have any tours, and we won't do any tours.
It's a break.
Yeah, we have a break where we only do a few festivals and maybe record a new album. I don't know. And
So, the word festivals. What do you think about? There are some people, some bands who have the meaning that festivals destroy the club atmosphere. What is your fit? Do you more prefer to play in a festival, or you're more in a club, or you give a shit about it?
it depends. It's always different, you know. I mean,
What's your feeling?
I love playing in clubs. I love having the audience very close, you know, up close. But at the same time, I love to play at festivals as well, because it's a distance, and maybe you have a few thousand more people, which is really good, you know. So yeah.
So Niklas, I would say thank you for this very interesting interview. It gives me another view from you. I'm very happy about that. And I would say the last words are yours.
Fuck you all.